doing a print using a scrim printing method for my friend. All the sciencing part and the arting part has been done. So today is just like the fabrication or the production part of it. We are going to be using some speedball ink. We have blue for one color for one kind of t-shirt, and then we also have yellow for another t-shirt. These are going to be single printed on here with single color. We're not going to be doing multiple screens for multiple colors. It's just one simple screen, one simple color. In addition to this whole apparatus that we'll be looking at here in a moment and the ink I just showed you, you'll need some kind of a flat dull blade to help put that thick bead of ink straight onto your screen. I recommend a palette knife, but if you don't have it, any dull flat blade will work. You don't want to be stabbing yourself or the screen. Any kind of rag to help wipe up when you're all done. And then of course the squeegee, the rubber edge here, and the wooden handle that you'll be using to drag the ink across the screen, and that forces it down onto the t-shirt. So let's get started. So you have to put the screen on the actual clamps. This is the surface where the t-shirt is going to go. This arm moves up and down, but it's useless now because there's no screen on it. You want to make sure that the words are facing the correct way, so it looks like it's going to look on the t-shirt, not the reverse image. As you can see, this has been used a few times, and there's already these handy holes, or circles, excuse me, that have been made by the clamps. So that part is very nice and self-explanatory. Make sure that these are up high enough. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. You're going to slide the screen right in there. Make sure that the circles on the frame line up with the circles on the knobs, on the clamps. Tighten them down so it's not going to go anywhere. So make sure your t-shirt that you're going to use is all the way flat as best as you can get it. If you've pre-washed it, do not use any kind of fabric softener on it, because that will make the ink or the paint or whatever you're using, in this case our ink, not stick to it very well at all. I'm smoothing it out as best as I can on here, and then I'm going to close this just to make sure I have it good. Don't have it too low or too high. You can, I don't know if you can see this on the screen, but I can see the collar of the shirt right here and then this top line. So I know about how far down it is. I want to make it a little bit lower. And now I'm just making sure that I have it centered. You can see that there's already a Sharpie line drawn right onto the screen. That will not show up on the shirt, but I'm using the line in the t-shirt from the factory. I did not iron that out. And I'm using that to help it be centered on the frame. So I can try to get that design as close to center of the shirt as I can, because that's how we want this one to look. And to make it look as nice and even as I can. I'm going to be using this blue speedball ink. I recommend a palette knife, but any dull blade will do. You want to put a thick bead of the ink along the top. I'm going to use the squeegee. The rubber side is going to do the wiping. You're going to hold on to the wooden side. Take several passes down.